everybody, this is Fago Franklin III. I'm here with the founders of NSFW Pantry. First and foremost, how y'all doing today?
Doing good, doing good. Yourself?
I'm trying to hang in here. It's a beautiful day in Seattle, so can't complain, man. So
Nice.
first and foremost, oh, thank you. First and foremost, how are y'all adapting with the coronavirus? I know everything is shutting down, and you have a business in the food industry. So how you're surviving that right now?
Uh, Especially with COVID, it's just taking the safety precautions. It's a lot of research on keeping up to date with today's health standards and making sure that, we just try to do it as safely as possible. I mean, gloves in every manner, face mask, and even in now, we're doing deliveries ourselves, gloves, mask on. We have a open area, drop areas that we're using and stuff like that. And just to not oversaturate, we're basically selling bi-weekly, not every week. So bi-weekly we do drops, so it's not causing any crowds or anything like that.
So what inspired you to start this company up?
You know what? It's actually funny. It started back when this one was actually born. I worked
Hmm.
around 9 to 5, and I mean, I worked various hours. And it got to the point where, like, I was stressed a lot with work. Parenting was new for me. So baking became kind of like my stress reliever. Um,
Hmm.
Lo and behold, I would make so much. I had like extra, got extra cupcakes, extra brownies, extra
Hmm.
cookies. Leave them at the house. Started taking them to work, giving to friends as they were leaving, and they were like, "Yo, this is delicious. Like, I want more." And from there, it kind of took off. And then just having her as a little one, she got to see it like growing up. I mean, she's done everything from separating Skittles for ingredients. Now she's learning how to scoop. She can crack an egg pretty well now and everything like that, huh?
Yeah. So what does it mean to you that you could be a role model for the community as well as your daughter?
You know what? It's something that just separates people. A lot of people do it for fame, a lot of people do it for money, but not too many people are trying to set good examples all the time. And that's the main thing is if we want our generation to be stronger, we want them to be smarter, we want them to set examples for a better world, we have to start by doing it ourselves, hands down. I mean, she knows this one here, like I tell everybody, she's going to be the smartest one in the family. She's already
Hmm.
just certain areas, I'm just like, I didn't even know that. How'd you know this and stuff?
Hmm.
Um, so just making sure I install things, but letting her do it her own way too. She's into art as well. She likes being in the kitchen. She likes to be a little free butterfly running around the house, especially with COVID. So
Hmm.
we get to see all that come around everywhere right now.
So I know there's the Black Lives Matter movement. What does it mean to you that there is certain changes that you see in America that is starting right now for you as well as your daughter as well as the black and brown community?
You know what? It's an overwhelming time right now, but it's a good time for people to kind of just open up and learn. I mean, everybody can learn from the experience. Even, this one here, um, she didn't know a lot about certain things going on. So it really opened the world for her to learn some new things and really start seeing how things run. But at the same time, explaining the benefits of everything. You can't just show all the negative all the time. I'm a real big person when it comes to energy and, just keeping a positive mind state even in hard times, because that's what's going to get you through things. And for her, I don't want this one here. She's silly. Like, usually I'm surprised she's a little, she's like starstruck right now. She's like, I'm on camera. But just, keep, you stay in a positive light. You can still do positive things, but still be aware of what's going on and, just educate the generation to make it a better future once again.
What are the obstacles that you had to endure with being an entrepreneur and just starting and building this foundation?
You know what? It's in every field, the main thing is resilience and being persistent. Um, when I first started this, I had an audience of like 200 people. I worked in corporate
Mhm.
America, so I had a constant crowd where it was like every Friday or every other Friday, people were placing orders, and I'm was making very good money at the time and everything, and that was when it was a hobby. To like when you expand out to a business now and you're trying to get into new markets, there's gonna be days where it's like, ooh, well, we didn't do too good on sales and stuff like that, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't let that stop you or deter you. Even with COVID, I think COVID really helped people learn how to innovate and really start speaking with the customer base. It's really, you got to know your customers. One thing I
Mm-hmm.
pride myself on is I know the majority of my customers, like personally
Mm-hmm.
in some way. I know them or I've gotten to know them, so that way we can make everything work in a cool manner. And that's what's allowed me to kind of stay afloat. Them telling their friends and people buying bulk orders when we actually place out and learning, take a step back. You look at brands like Nike, you look at brands like Jordan and stuff like that. They're not always putting out something every single week. They are now, but you think
Mm-hmm.
about when that new three is about to drop or them 12s are about to drop. Those come
Mm-hmm.
out every other month. I implore a lot of business people to try to use that method. Make yourself available at a certain time so you actually do sell the majority of your products and give people that want to want it more. We're in a hard time right now where people can't spend money every single week.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to give people that treat once in a while, as I like to look at it.
What advice can you give people about overcoming their fear with just starting up, being an entrepreneur, being a leader, just going out there and trying to reach that goal or that dream?
Expect to fail. If you do not expect to fail, you're not going to be able to progress in any way. If you always keep winning, you're always going to be at a constant. It's like working
Mm-hmm.
out you keep doing the same workout, you're eventually going to reach a plateau and you're not going to be able to bust through and get that new form or that new weight on or lose that weight that you want to. It's the same with business. You just simply have to keep going at it. Like, just keep moving forward. Be afraid to fail. Learn from the mistakes. Learn to adapt and learn from others too. I
Mm-hmm.
know there's, especially out here in California and many of the places. I've been to Texas, I've been to Seattle. My best friend lives out there, stuff like that. I know what the competition's like out there for food services. And you can
Mm-hmm.
actually observe them and see what they're doing to better adapt your business. So that way you can see what's working and what's not. Use everything around
Mm-hmm. I know the NBA is back tonight, so
you.
if you watch, if you watch the NBA, who are the two teams that you are looking forward to, seeing and going to the finals?
You know what? This one even knows here. I am a Miami Heat fan, even though I live in LA.
Mm.
People are
Uh-huh.
still to this day. You got to understand, I was a huge D Wade fan. LeBron bought us our championships as well. To respect to him. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Jimmy Butler and all of them are going to definitely do with Miami. And honestly, the surprise I think I can't just pick one other team. I have to say I'm interested in looking at Jay Morant and of course Zion. Both I like
Mm-hmm.
rookie. I like new and upcoming. Being a new and upcoming business myself, yes, I've been doing it for years, but this year I really want to spotlight us and really bring us out to the full potential. Seeing those types of stars, especially how both of them have been dominating on the court, I look forward to seeing that.
What are the key factors with being a successful business?
You know what? Patience is number one. Um, I think a lot of people rush business. A lot of people hop into the industry thinking, "Oh, if I go out and I post this on my Instagram, all my friends are gonna be here." And da da. No, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta be. It takes time to build it. Be willing to listen and learn from others. My thing is, if especially there's people in your field that have done it and are
Mm-hmm.
doing it, definitely listen to them. I've never been one to really bigly listen to people outside of my field unless they have some sort of knowledge. But listen and learn from those in your field, even your competition. Don't always look at them as your competition. Look at them as people that you can learn and build with each other. There's always going to be another food company. There's always
Mm-hmm.
going to be somebody doing something similar to yours. But find your niche. What makes your
Mm-hmm.
company special? Stuff like that. Mine, I do alcohol infused treats. That's my main purpose that I use it for. I'm here for having a good time. We do non-alcoholic as well too. That's her side of the business, of course, that she likes to handle right there. I mean, but find your niche and what sticks out about you. Focus on that, and don't don't get so caught up in being number one and being this and that. A lot of people, I think, lose sight of their dreams and stuff like that. Just do what you love for fun, really.
What other activities does your daughter like to do outside of just, starting this business up with you and bonding that, building that bond with her father?
What do you like to do? Why don't you tell? What do you like doing? You everywhere.
Yeah,
What
what
you
you like to do?
what do you like to do?
I like to do art.
Art? Okay. Do you draw?
Actually, here
What do
I'll
you?
let go get one of your paintings real quick. So she's a painter.
Okay.
We She does painting. She does pottery. Right over there in the corner, baby. She does painting. She does pottery. That has been her like big focus of hers lately. Which one
Hmm.
you bring? Which one is that one? Oh yeah, this is actually her best piece right now.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So
Oh, that's awesome.
this is her best piece so far to date. She's really been working on her craft. She's into like Yoda and stuff like that. Um, and just she's a tomboy too. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
lie. I raised a tomboy. Like right now, we've been on bikes. We've had a couple of scuffles. We done busted up the knee. She even busted up my knee in the process. Um,
Uh-huh.
but just I want her to still be a kid. So where she
Mhm.
wants to go, that's her choice. I mean, I'm blessed that she loves being in the kitchen with me, and everything like that. But I mean, it's all about her finding her flow and her path at the end of the day as well.
Okay. And the last question is, with all these different obstacles in your life, how did your faith help you and mold you into the man that you are today, the father that you are today, and the person that you are today?
For me, being a father is probably the greatest gift that I can honestly have. Having
Mhm.
this one here back in 2013, it really changed my perspective, really changed my focus. Um, when you got to understand when you are taking care of somebody else, it's no longer
Mhm.
about yourself, and it's something that you've created. It creates a whole nother thing inside of you. So being
Mhm.
a father, it just pushes you in a different way. You want your child to not only have the things that you didn't have, but to stay away from those mistakes that you did, but also knowing at the same time, they're going to make their own mistakes. They're going to go through certain things that you did. Just being there. That is what kind of drives my faith every day. Just being able to wake up and be a dad, that is a blessing in itself.
Mhm. And I thank you for joining me on this show. It's been a very great, inspiring message that you have just presented out to my viewers as well as myself. And I look forward to seeing what this young lady will be doing in the near future.
Oh yeah, just go ahead check us out. You can check our website out at nsfwpantry.com. That's not safe for work. Right now, oh look, she even has her little menu right here. What we got going
Okay,
on?
okay, okay.
We got the cookies and the brownies pop up going on right now. So we're
Mhm.
doing drops all across LA. We're looking to get into shipping soon. We have cake jars developed and stuff like that. But and then she'll be working on. We have school, of course, this year at home due to
Mhm.
COVID.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
in her spare time, we will be working on her side of the company, which will be like all the non-alcoholic treats and stuff like that for kids functions and more. So.
Oh, definitely. And I will definitely stay in touch with you, my friend.
Oh, definitely. Hey, it's a pleasure talking to you today. Thank you for having me on New Stitch Media. I appreciate you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon in the future.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Definitely have a blessed one, my friend.
Take care. Bye.
You too.